Hi folks, today we're going to look at Anthony X, where him and another auditor go to a police station that's under construction, try to enter it, and act like they have the right to do so. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it really helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, the NCR Movie Network, where I'll do movie reviews, rankings, and comparisons. Not only that, we have a new episode of the podcast out. Check it out. It's well worth a watch. And with all that being said,
so we are going in. Kind of see in here. I mean, technically it's not open to the public yet, but it is a public building paid by our taxes. There's no sign saying restricted. Who's to say we can't conduct our business and work on our story? Just kind of, get a quick sneak peek of, what they're doing.
shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because Anthony admitted it. He knows the building is closed to the public. It's not open to the public, so he can't go in and do his quote-unquote story. A bigger issue is that the building is not under current control of the city. It is under the control of the contractor or construction company that is doing the work on the building. Which means if Anthony was to get hurt, the city would not be liable, but the construction or contractor would be, meaning that he would have to pay for any insurance bills or lawsuits that would happen. Anthony knows that he shouldn't be there, but he's choosing to do so. Why? Because he's trying to get a reaction from law enforcement. He's trying to get a reaction and trying to get the YouTube clout and money that he is so desperately wanting.
Oh yeah.
You guys Fireball Gazette?
No. We're just taking a tour of the new building. I'm sure once they get it open, we won't be allowed to go back there again.
What are you guys, just residents or what?
Yeah, we're just taking some pictures.
You just like the building?
Yeah, listen, it's a new building. We just want to see how our taxes are being spent. Yeah.
But man, once it finishes, no one will be able to go back there.
You guys live in town?
No, we can't answer personal questions like that, but yeah, we pay taxes.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I know. No, you've been very nice. You've been cordial. And don't worry, we're not here to, bother you, get your tools or anything crazy like that.
Yeah,
We're just
curious.
Yeah, no, we're just
You don't
walking
see
around
too many
checking.
people doing
No, we
that.
don't want to bother you guys when you're working.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Is it?
That's the big guy.
Yeah, they come check on us. Okay, we're calling for backup. I think that's the same truck that we saw over at the old PD. They're over here. They do have a fence up, but it doesn't say you can't be back here, though. So.
Why there is no signage saying that you can't be back there, the fencing itself does that. The fencing is creating a barrier so you cannot be there. And well, you already admitted to yourself and on camera that you know the building is closed to the public. It's not open yet. So you're there for either one of two reasons. One, to start up trouble and get a reaction from police to waste taxpayer money.
Here's what it is. I'm going to go walk back in the parking lot. Well, guys, the officer rolled up. He saw it was us. He's like, probably in his mind, he's just like, oh, it's just those same guys with cameras. They're just testing the limits of, our civil rights. And he took off.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Maybe the bank called him. We are next to the bank. Maybe he went over there. I don't know. That's the one that went around the block over there. Puppy's coming over to talk to us. Let's give him the silent treatment. What do you think? Or you want to get a burrito? Tacos?
Burritos?
That's perfectly fine. You can still record me, and that's fine. But I'm just letting you know, you can't be in the fence line if you are found in the fence.
Hold on, I got something here interrupting me.
We're trying to drink.
I think we go get some sandwiches, maybe. Well, I'm gonna go back there. You better come on over and get the cuffs out.
Now, I know it was hard to hear, but the officer has advised them that they are now trespassed from that area, and if they go back there, they are subject to arrest. This is just proving the point that this is all they're caring about doing, is getting a lawsuit by trying to say that they were falsely or wrongfully arrested. But yet they knew ahead of time that they should not be back there. And they're trying to get a reaction from the police, because they want to get a stupid lawsuit so they can try to get some go-away money from the city. This is not about First Amendment activism. It's not about upholding our rights or holding our cities accountable. This is about them trying to do what they want to get money.
Pull my keys just in case.
Okay.
What's up, brother? Oh, we got a cat. Runaway cat.
You have to step out of there, sir.
This is public property.
It is not public property.
Who owns it?
Hold on.
There you go.
How's it going, brother?
What's your name?
Oh, I can't give out that kind of personal information.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is not public property at this point.
Who owns it?
It's the contractor that has control over it.
Well, he's working on it for the city. He's getting paid with our taxes. I'm sure I could pull up the contractor bid.
Still, he's a private entity.
Yeah, and that's why we didn't go inside to bug him when
There's
he's
a safety precaution.
right. I know he's yeah.
I'm explaining to you.
No, I hear you. I'm listening.
The problem is that there's a liability issue.
Right.
Okay? The liability is if you get hurt on here, it's not the city. It's their private entity that gets in trouble.
So just to clarify then, so you're saying it's more of a safety concern, but he was saying we're going to get arrested. So technically I'm on here. Why am I not getting arrested right
What
now?
he's saying is that individual that's responsible for the property is asking that you are not on the property.
So he should probably close the doors, put some tape up saying, hey,
He should,
you know.
But here's the thing. It's still...
Yes, he should put up some more signage saying that it is a closed area, that you shouldn't be there, no trespassing. However, you've already admitted that you knew it was closed. So you chose to willfully enter there. That's trespassing. You could be charged with trespassing if the construction company chooses to file those charges.
public.
No, it's still a private property.
Well, they wouldn't be allowed to start work on here until someone takes possession of it. He's not the custodian of the property. He's just a subcontractor. The custodian of the property would be like the city manager, the city mayor in a sense, and they would need to put...
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Put up official
You don't have
signage.
control of this property.
Hope we got backup. You want to let them know there's code 4. We don't need backup for this. If you guys do arrest me, I'm not going to fight you.
I'm not.
Well, this guy threatened arrest for me coming on my own property.
Well, I'm talking to you. I don't know what that officer said. I wasn't here when you talked to me.
But I'm standing here right now, so if you want to take me in, I mean, you're welcome to do it. They'll have a lawsuit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, let me hear what he's saying. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Go ahead and come out.
So, so just to clarify then, under threat, we will be arrested?
Yeah. So.
Well, it is public. You guys, the city owns it.
Okay. But
No, they don't. The city may have paid the construction company and the contractor to build and renovate this area, but they are not in control of it. The contractor and construction company are. You have been warned, not only by one of the officers, but now the police chief, that if you do not get off the construction area site, that you could be subject to arrest. Now, this is your whole game. You've admitted on camera the beginning of this video that you knew it was closed to the public. You're choosing to ignore that just so you can escalate this into an arrest, so you can try to say that they violated your rights to get a lawsuit. That is shenanigans and bullshit.
But that's to be.
Let me step back here then
debated in
real
court.
quick.
Go ahead and come out.
I don't want to get too close.
What's your name?
So this is city property, Chief. We have a right to be here.
They entered the gate. The city attorney says, and the contractor wants them arrested.
The contractor doesn't own the property.
So here's what we're gonna do, guys.
He works for us
He is responsible
for his work. He's not responsible for random citizens.
for anything that happens inside that fence line.
Chief,
No, it's not allowed.
I know you didn't take your. I know you skipped the. I know you skipped the day of de-escalation. De-escalate. This is our property. We can be here.
Wrong!
Here's what we're gonna do, guys.
Can't arrest us. Certainly can't arrest us because the law's not being broken. The contractor's feelings don't come into play.
The contract. What he's explaining, what you're not hearing.
So just to clarify, then you're gonna. So the chief said you're gonna arrest us if we go back on our public property. Just to clarify.
Yes. That's
What's the
what
difference between here and right there? What's the difference?
the barrier? There's a fence line. There's a
That's
barrier.
open. It's open.
I don't have
Completely
what that
open.
guy said. He's not down here.
The main contractor who's responsible for this property, he talked to his attorney, he's on his way, he says he's going to tell him, he wants him arrested.
Okay.
Well, we already left the property. And even if they want him arrested, you're not feelings police, you're law enforcement. Come on, Chief, you know better than that. And Chief, you're parked in a handicap. You're parked in a handicap. You're parked in a handicap for a non-emergency. I'm going to have to ask you to please leave.
Here's the deal. You guys can do whatever you want with your attorney. You can talk with their attorney. But we are handling the matter right here, right now.
And we left. You guys said under threat of arrest, and now we left.
I've been super chill.
That's how trespassing works. You have to give us a warning, and we left.
Which is fine. Okay?
No, I explained to you why you guys were having your lunch plans and wanted to ignore me, so I continued.
Well, yeah, we're not required to listen to you.
Talk to you.
That's
Just
fine.
because you come up doesn't mean
Oh,
the
I'm
world
not
stops
saying
and
you
guys
can't
say,
But here's the
oh,
thing.
Jay Perez here,
I'm
National
saying,
Intense here.
I explained to
We
you
have
the
to stop
reason.
everything and
If he
freaking
decides you
bow
guys
you
want
and
you
talk
arrested,
you.
you're going to be arrested. That's the
They don't get the control if we want to be arrested or not. We left. We already left out of the gate.
Listen.
Yes, you can't be arrested because you're already left out of the gate, but you are still subject to getting a trespass notice from the construction company and a contractor because you willfully trespassed on their property.
Yeah, we will. You're going to be personally liable because you're going to be violating our First Amendment. You may want to call your city attorney and look at California Tom Bain Act 52.1, $25,000 minimum fine if convicted. It doesn't come out of your union. It doesn't come out from the city. It comes out of your personal check. I will own your jet ski, even your dog, brother. You're not feelings police, exactly.
Okay, Glenn, because if you're going to act like Glenn Serio, I'm going to call you Glenn Serio. He is not violating your civil rights. This would not be a Bain Act violation. He's not telling you can't record. He's telling you that the property that you know is closed to the public that you're being trespassed from will not allow you to go back there. So, yeah, you could try to file a Bain Act violation, but it would get laughed out of court.
You're law enforcement. I'm not breaking a law. This is public. I'm public. We left the gated part just because he wants us to. Doesn't mean he gets to.
So what's the penal code?
Do you work for the contractor or do you work for the people?
You'd be technically
Do you work for the
It's not
people?
going to be a penal code. It's going to be a civil
He
matter.
just said it's a between infraction.
Yeah, and you guys aren't civil matter police.
But here's the thing. We're going to have another issue with you guys going on there.
I can't confirm that or deny it.
Well, I'm going to ask
If it's
you
under
guys-
threat of arrest, I won't go back
if
there like you
guys
said.
could do me a favor, just, you know, you can stay in your public area, record all day if you want, but if they call us back, then we're
What if they call us back and we're not behind the gate though? They can call all day long. That's not our problem.
Right.
That's not our
But
problem.
if you guys are on the property, we're going to have to issue a trespass.
You just said we can be out here as long as we don't go past the gate.
Okay.
That's what the chief said even.
Yeah. This
I
is
have it
public
recorded.
area.
So I can be here all day long where
Yeah,
I'm
if
standing
you wanna stand right
and they can call 50 times. That's not my
I've
problem.
already said that. I'm not going to argue.
Well, you said if they call again and you come back.
Right,
it's-
if you call again and you guys are on the property,
Well, we're on the property. I'm on the property right now. Now, I'm going to go in this alleyway. Technically, I'm off property. And by the way, FYI, they are, I don't know if they have permits. I don't see anything stuck like tape there, but they're blocking the
I
alleyway.
don't know if they have permits either. I don't handle permitting.
I'd like you to
That's
arrest,
city
can you do me a favor and arrest the contractors for parking this stuff here and blocking my way of, I want to go through that way.
We don't arrest on municipal issues.
Then why are we threatening to arrest me for not breaking a law?
I'm not.
But you were breaking the law of criminal trespassing. because you willfully entered into a property that you knew was closed to the public and you remained there. And to ask them to arrest the contractor or construction company for having that stuff there blocking the alleyway, well, like he said, he doesn't do that. That's not part of his job. He can't see what the permits are. That would be his job for code enforcement. And if code enforcement sees that he's in violation, they can issue fines.
I'm not saying.
Well, this guy did. Your partner.
You want to bring up a municipal issue? Go over there to City Hall. You can do that. Okay. Just asking. Don't go back. Okay.
So just to clarify, though, are you asking, or is it a lawful order? I just want to be on the record, just to clarify and really reiterate what you, the chief, and this other gentleman here. Will we be? If I go back in there, will I be arrested? That's my question. Is it yes or no? Just yes or no?
If you go back in there, yes, you're going to be arrested.
I won't go back there then. Then I won't go back there.
And then you're going to be served a carbon copy of a trespass notice showing that you can't go back on that property.
Gotcha.
Understood?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Under threat of arrest and duress, we won't go back there. Let him know I don't appreciate the way he communicates with citizens. And
Chief. Yes. Okay. Okay.
so the chief's got to call the sergeant and his other officers to do his dirty work for him. He just rolled around the block a few times. His little black SUV.
Okay. Okay.
And we're going to end it here, folks. The video does continue on longer, where Anthony does get a incident number and does have a verbal argument with the construction company owner, telling him that he is not allowed on the property, receiving a verbal trespass from him and the police. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out the podcast and my second channel. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart.